Hey there thinkers, and welcome back to Critical Hit. My name is S, and oh boy, just when we thought we had all the tea, another document drops in the never-ending Carano vs. Disney Lucasfilm saga. It's like binge watching a reality show, but only with more legal jargon and less entertainment value. As we crawl towards September 25th, we get a whole 2 months to just twiddle our thumbs and speculate wildly. Who knows, maybe they'll actually have a pre-trial powwow to hash things out like adults, but who are we kidding? Gina seems pretty set on dragging this whole mess out for the whole world to see. So buckle up, because it looks like we're going to be in for a full season of legal drama, Star Wars edition. Our good guy Elon Musk is definitely lurking. By the way, he dropped a comment on some news outlet, or someone else was chatting about it, but he seemed all jazzed up for the big reveal. I mean, who wouldn't be excited? It's going to be quite the spectacle. But hey, check out the headline. So Gina Carano demands Pedro Pascal and Kathleen Kennedy to testify over her Mandalorian exit. This delightful article spills all the juicy details straight from the court documents. But, of course, before we delve into the juicy details, we have a small request. If you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button, smashing that like, and ring the bell to be notified for our next video. We would greatly appreciate this, since this will help us appease those YouTube algorithm gods. So, we thank you. Now, let's get into this. Alright, so here's the laundry list of parties and evidence that they're demanding. I might be missing something, but this just seems like the gist. So key witnesses and players include Gina Carano, big surprise there, she is testifying, United Talent Agency, IDPR, Jon Favreau, Pedro Pascal, Kathleen Kennedy, Bob Chapek, Lynn Hale, and wait for it, Bear Grylls. Yes, The Man vs. Wild. Great show. But remember when Gina was on that show? Yeah, they yanked it because she was on it. But then they decided to air it anyways. So maybe Bear's here to chat about that. I sure hope so. So Kathleen Kennedy is totally gonna have to testify. And you know she's just fuming about it. And I can't wait to see her try to keep that smug grin in check. It's gonna be pure gold. And look, Bob Chapek's on that list too. Now, what a twist. I wonder what pearls of wisdom he might drop. The documents thereafter are pretty juicy. Carano's social media posts and any communication between Disney's employees or anyone connected to them about those posts. It's like, this is going to be glorious. And then there's Carano's contracts with Disney. Yeah, we get to see all the nitty-gritty details. There's always something juicy in those, isn't there? I want to see all those juicy emails and chats between Disney and Gina Carano's old talent squad. Managers, publicists, you name it. Oh, and don't forget the dirt Disney dished out to other producers about her. We want all the tea on how much she lost out because of it. This was a complete smear campaign. And let's not pretend we don't know that she would have been front and center in The Rangers of the New Republic and that upcoming Mandalorian movie. Like, obviously, she was totally going to be in it. And we need to see all the receipts on what she would have raked in if Disney hadn't dropped her like a hot potato. And I want to see any Star Wars movies where Cara Dune was supposed to kick butt. So, Pedro Pascal and Mark Hamill have posted some interesting things on social media. You know, like that one time Pascal basically called all Trump voters Nazis? Real classy. Now, I'm just waiting for the moment somebody asks Bob Chapek and Kathleen Kennedy why those posts were totally fine, but Gina Carano's weren't. I mean, that's going to be so priceless. And then Pedro Pascal being grilled about it? Yeah, I can't wait for that. Like, did you get a call from Disney's higher-ups about that post? I bet you his answer is probably going to be a big fat no. Shocking, right? I mean, Mark Hamill isn't exactly on speed dial these days. Like, who would have guessed that? But the real kicker here is watching people react to his posts. His entire X feed is practically a shrine to left-wing politics. It's like, hey look, another tweet about Kamala Harris or Joe Biden. And don't even get me started on Kamala, because remember when she was making headlines for her a rise to the top? And now it's all about Biden this, Biden that. But sure, that's totally cool, right? I mean, come on. I'd pay to hear what Kathleen Kennedy has to say about all of this. She's probably sweating bullets right now, and the whole situation is such a train wreck for them, it's almost poetic. They never saw this disaster coming, and honestly, it's kind of amazing. So I'm just sitting here with popcorn, just waiting for the fireworks. It's going to be such a spectacular meltdown, so buckle up. This is going to be such a wild ride in September. So we're talking about Disney's oh so generous treatment of their actors. Any documents on that front? Yeah, right. Because we all know Disney's got zero interest in dealing with anything that isn't squeaky clean. So let's dig into their public statements about the plaintiffs' firing. Their social media policies and their DEI programs? Well, good luck finding anything juicy. Especially when Gina was apparently shoved into a Zoom call with 30 LGBT folks, and to get a crash course on pronouns and was shamed. Has anyone else got to experience that situation? So apparently they're digging up every scrap of paperwork and chit chat about why Disney decided to ditch Carano. So apparently the big event is set to kick off on the 25th of September. So who knows if that's just a pre-trial snooze fest or some half-hearted attempt at reaching an agreement. But in Disney fashion, they'll definitely sit down and try to settle, because, you know, Disney's top priority right now is to throw money at a problem. However, money's not exactly a problem if they want things to move along. And I doubt if she'll even take the cash anyway. Gina isn't exactly on the brink of bankruptcy. She probably has enough of her own cash to keep her going. And her family isn't exactly poor either. So this isn't about a payday for her. It's about making a point. Besides, she's not shelling out any of her own money for this. Good guy Elon Musk is footing the bill. So she might as well drag this out for as long as she can. Now, no matter how this trial turns out, Disney's discovery phase is going to be a spectacular mess. Watching Kathleen Kennedy squirm on the stand, trying to justify why Pedro's outbursts are totally fine while she gets a side-eye for her own actions, now that's going to be pure entertainment. Some things are just priceless, and this is definitely one of them. So hold on to your panties, because this is about to get wild. This drama is shaping up to be right on par with the Johnny Depp trial, in terms of showcasing the bias these folks have against the fans and people with political views that don't align with theirs. So Disney is in for a world of hurt if they screw this up, and considering their recent track record, that's practically a given. So hats off to Gina. This was a massive win, and I'm just bursting with excitement for this train wreck. However, those are my thoughts on the Carano vs. Disney Lucasfilm saga. So let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, before you go, subscribe to our channel, smash that like button, and ring the bell to be notified for our next video. As always, this is us, and I'm signing off now. So I will see you in the next one. Toodles!